the next big one that came along was Medicare Part D, an expansion of an entitlement program. I felt, first of all, I wasn't so sure we had the money to expand it. I understood the logic of drugs being increasingly a larger part of medicine and the importance of that. But the tremendous cost was something that I was very fearful of, and it was expanding an entitlement that I wasn't that comfortable with to begin with. So you really want to expand something that you're not so sure we really need to be in the medical business as a federal government.
So let's talk about what is it we have to do. We have to learn, if nothing else, from the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union had the philosophy that the government is going to give you health care, the government's going to give you an education, the government's going to provide for your retirement, it's going to give you housing and food, the government's going to do all of that. And we laughed because we said, you can't, that socialism, that communism, socialism doesn't work. And yet what are we doing here? The same thing. We're deciding the government's going to do health care, the government's going to do your education, the government's going to do your housing through food stamps, through housing and then food stamps, food. It doesn't work. So what I think we understand is the government is just going to have to get out of the business of taking care of everybody and get back in the business of just simply managing the economy, providing for the national defense, and they're going to have to push all of that decision making down to the state level and let the states do it. So we have to have a good breath of freedom and fresh air instead of the big mama welfare state that we're going. Congressman Brown.
Many people has been a terrible investment. It's really a tax, is all it is. Social Security is a tax. The government has taken the tax. There's been more money coming in than going out, and we spend it. That's not been responsible. I don't like it. I didn't design Social Security. It was actually came from Bismarck. The FDR put it in place.
You've got the Department of Education, you've got the EPA, you've got Department of Energy. These shouldn't even be committees, they shouldn't even be departments in our government. And they're running it. We've got to stop it.
You're right. Now, why should they not be?
They have no reason to be because the federal government is limited according to the Constitution,
Good.
Which they have thrown out the door.
You're right. That's exactly right. Now, you know how they...
She's my internet person.
Good
She
for
kind
you.
of goes through it.
They've been all
texts
over
me.
our office. Our district office is right next to Union Hall, and they've been going after me like mad all the time, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, when you're conservative, you kind of expect it a little bit. Sometimes you just sort of joke and laugh at it a little bit, you know. Kind of. So far, it's all right.